Thank you, Lalo. All right, next poet up to the stage. It's a pleasure to bring Earnest up here. I've been working with him for several years now, and his poetry's just really been so powerful, and I'm glad to share it with you tonight. Earnest Rosenthal.
Hi. I've had several concerns lately having to do with communicating and coming through because of certain references that I have in my work. Like tonight, I refer to Joseph Campbell and Franz Kafka, and I don't know whether the familiarity with these can be assumed. And the other concern was that I am projecting, obviously, my sensibilities, my opinions, my prejudices, and they're not necessarily shared with everyone else. But the important thing, I think, for us is that we are free to speak out without declaring each other infidels. Okay, this is called Joseph's Coat. Myth tracing roots to ancient antecedents provides insidious justification for abhorrent human conduct. Redundant ritual I have a difficulty seeing this. I'm sorry. Redundant ritual observed as dignified religion gains authenticity through historicity. Myth admirably suits the function for which it was initially intended. Joseph wears a coat of many colors, a twinkle in his eye. He celebrates reconciliation as though universality were the excuse for mankind's every trespass. Call this Joseph's coat. Look up there in the skies. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Joseph Campbell following his bliss, spreading his ample mantle to cover everything. Spectacularly patterned bird beating the bat wings of his coated cape, flashing tellurial psychic patterns, a vehemently splattered coat of devastating stains and bloody blotches drenched in permeating dyes. A veritable map of the terrain and magnitude of mankind's care and sorrow that covers and conceals beneath its grisly camouflage each grim and lurid tale of every human and inhuman sordid kink recorded in the infinitely reenacted ritual of mythical religion. Myth is the mask behind it reenacts the fears and foibles flesh is heir to. We show a truer self reflected in myth's monstrous mirror on celebrating Halloween. Myth crucifies selectively, but lets us off the hook collectively, redeeming our Mithrian behavior, exonerating execrable excess from Attila and Hannibal to Kabbalah and Cannonball. In Mother Myth's embrace we feel secure. She hugs us to her universal bosom, lets us avert reluctant eyes from fatal doom. Myth attaches soft, distorting lenses to the eyes of the beholder, mellows the image of reality, inducing dreamy visions of endurable self-image, transfiguring the fig leaf function of her own seductive self. Myth has become commodity, amply rewarding managers of myth. Astute myth management produces tourist rates to holy shrines, sells souvenirs, and profitably bottles holy water from polluted wells. Myth's fashions are no mystery. The label in this international assortment of high-styled, unisex, never degradable convenience coveralls for all occasions reads custom designed for us. But will it wash? I'm indebted to Joe Campbell for this delicious morsel of demystification. Said Joseph Campbell, had Jesus and Mary ascended to heaven with the speed of illumination at the crack of AD, they would not yet have left this galaxy. Mind you, this minor galaxy of ours. Such challenging taunts leave believers undaunted. Faster than vision's velocity proves the speed of regressive ideas. Each child of the doctrine attests the transcendent tempo of reindeer. And then I have a postscript which I recently added. This may have seemed a bold projection when it came to mind so many years ago, but now reality has changed once more as truth reverts to myth. When a young poet goes to prison for his life for speaking poetry to power, will there be drones for poets? When Bradley Manning, tortured by the knowledge of the truth concealed, when Bradley Manning, tortured by the knowledge of the truth concealed, tortured again for truth revealed, because political advantage in quest of world dominion lies in the biggest liar's secret armories of drones. Then in these sacred halls of open books and thoughts, we are thrown back upon Franz Kafka's morbid but prophetic vision of political reality fused inescapably upon the grinding gears of mortifying harrows. I'm very good, Betty. I can see.
Thank you. Give it up for Ernest Rosenthal. Now, do you need the mic? I got another brigade poet that's been here for, first poet I met in Los Angeles. I'm glad I met him too. Give it up for Matt Cedillo.